Alright, so I'm going to share with you my entire workflow, and you can decide whether or not any of this part actually is helpful for you. And if not, you can just kind of fast forward a little bit through it. So the first thing I need is my photos. Now I take pictures using a Nikon camera, so they are rather big. I use a package called Lightroom. And what I'll do is keep only a few things on that SD card. So I'll wipe the SD card every time. That way it's very easy to tell. I got some video on here and I got some photos. Usually they show up as icons, but I'm just going to hit import because I know those are the photos that I took. Lightroom is a fantastic video editing or photo editing application, especially if you're product selling. If you have 100 things that you're going to put online, this program is amazing. Okay, so for instance, let's say I'll just sharpen it a little. So I'll go to develop, go to sharpening. I know that background is white, so what I can do is, because I know it's white, I can go over to this, my white balance, click on it, and it will automatically white balance that one photo. So now I don't want to do that for every photo, so what I do is I right click on it and I just hit copy. And I guess I could go up here to copy. And it'll ask you, what do you want to copy? And I'll say, well, just about everything except for, yeah, all of that. And then I'll highlight all these, and because auto sync is on, and you can toggle that on and off, I could then paste. I'm going to paste that across. Nice. Now if you can see these, some of these pictures, since I was rotating things, they're not cropped well. So I can go to crop, but I want all of them to be the same size, so I could just highlight them all and go to crop, hold shift, and I want it right in the middle and hit enter. And now what I could do is, for every one of these, they're all the same size, and see how this one's tilted a little bit? I can correct that very easy. In the crop, you'll see there's a lock button, but there's an angle button, so you want the lock locked. So for each one of these, I can then just, since they're all the same size and they only need the angle changed, this one needs the angle and moved, this one needs moved and a little bit of angle. Enter. Cool. There we go. Those all have been fixed now. And if you used any kind of weird lens on it, you can just go down here and choose what lens you used. And that corrects any abnormalities in that lens. Every lens is domed, so this flattens that lens out. Cool. So that's my editing part. So I'll export with them all highlighted. And down here below, I want to say resize to fit. And what I'll do is I'll go long edge, (72), but I'm going to knock this up or put this at 2048 pixels. 2048 pixels at a resolution of 72. Cool. Now, where did I export them to? That's a really good question, so I should just check that out. I ended up putting that on a promo drive under a subfolder called Glass 2. So yeah, that's how that works. So I'm gonna want to do that. Nice. So that's the photo portion of things. There's another way to do that. You can try to get it perfect in the camera. That always is a good workflow. But Lightroom's my kind of buffer program between camera and online. Let's go on to the next part. Alright, so my next part is I add things to Shopify. So if you don't have a Shopify account, you would have to make one. I'm just going to add a product. I have this thing. It's a beetle necklace. Okay. Anytime I'm doing descriptions, I'll have two windows open at once. So this one's just an old product and I steal things from it. I'll upload my images. In this case, that was Google Drive promo necklace. There we go. Notice how fast that was. I'll put a price of maybe $30 on it. And I have a quantity of 1. This is a physical product. Definitely put the ounces. I notice these are about 4 ounces with packaging and everything. The product type is a necklace. The vendor is me. The collections. Well, this is a necklace. So these are the things I'm talking about, setting these up. You could have whole videos just dedicated to that. And then tags, so necklace, copper jewelry, electroformed. And why not beetle? And if you are skipping over things like tags, you're not going to make any money. Tags are super important. Notice over here I have this Amazon. Okay. I'm going to add this product to first Shopify. And if you don't see this Amazon, you can hit plus and make that Amazon so, because this will allow me to tie into my Amazon. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add that same product to Amazon. And a quick way to do that is go to the one you just added, have it open, have my Amazon sellers account, go to my inventory, find something like it. You don't have to start and reinvent the wheel. Like, this is a necklace, therefore I can just use it. copy listing. So now it is a beetle necklace. I'll put electroformed, even though not a lot of people know what that is. I'll change the price. I'll upload my images. And I love using a Google Drive because let's say I get halfway done and I want to go do something else. I could like finish this upstairs. I can do some of my lunch hour, whatever. The pictures are there. There we go. And maybe I wanted to update this to say electroform. Do that, just like that. Alright, now unfortunately it requires a little bit of time. I put all my stuff online and then I come back in about an hour, and in an hour's time Amazon now has it in the listing, Shopify has it in the listing, and the two can talk back and forth. So we will have to come back to see the rest of the story on the beetle necklace.
Alright, it's been like several hours before that beetle showed up in my Shopify. So it must be the holiday season or something. So what you do is you're in Shopify. If you don't have the sales channel, you just add it. And you get Amazon. Then you get link products. Okay. There's the beetle necklace. Over here, it says select the Shopify product. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and browse it. It's got this nifty little search. Beetle. Select that. The only thing that's a little odd about this is the icon size is really small. So when you go to take photos, I use photos that are the item in screen. And I use the photos, the same photo in Amazon than I do at Shopify. That way it's easy to match the two. So because if I had beetle necklace number 68 here, it would be hard to match those. Now it says please select variant. Yeah. So this whole thing ties together everything, and I can now go link products. And then I can check those links by going into active if I wanted to. Now what'll happen is if somebody on Amazon buys the beetle necklace, it will take it off my Shopify. If somebody buys it on Shopify, it takes it off my Amazon. You see, I have a variant out of stock here. Rainbow C segment necklace earrings. So if I go to Amazon, that would be off. It would be out of stock. Cool. And I guess you could do that to a few other ones too, like eBay. I like the Instagram one myself. So anytime I add a product, it actually adds it to my Instagram feed instantaneously for me. Cool, and my Facebook. So, the advantage of Shopify is the fact that you only have to post it in one area and it spreads the love everywhere else. Okay, you just have to set these up. Some of them are hard to set up, some of them are pretty easy, but once you get them set up, it's automated after that. The only thing it doesn't do is automatically move your stuff over to Amazon. You have to put it in both locations, as you saw in the workflow. Now I'm going to show you what happens at an event when I sell a product.
Alright, now I'm going to share with you the last part of the workflow, which is the sale. Okay, so I got my phone, got 5 people at my booth, and they're all wanting something. I got on my phone Shopify POS. And there we go. And let me get rid of oily here for a second. There we go. Alright, so once you launch Shopify POS, you got this. Alright. Want to make a quick sale? I could just go to this. And I had that beetle necklace online, so I just go in BEE, and there it is, beetle necklace. So if I click it once, then exit out, I now have that in my inventory, or not inventory, but my cart. And then the lady decides that she wants something else. She wants a necklace that's not online. Oh, no problem there. So what you do is you go back and you want to make a quick sale. So at the very top, and I just scrolled up, you have a thing called quick sale. And then she found a necklace in a little bin. It was on discount, and it was $10. Cool. Hit the checkbox. Added my subtotal. And now I have the quick sale in there too. So the lady decides that she wants to use a credit card. Well, no problem. You just hit charge. And you have credit or cash. Either one will take it off your inventory online. So in other words, when I go to sell, this necklace is removed from my Shopify and removed from my Amazon at the same time. Alright, so how do they pay by credit card? You're probably wondering. Well, you get this. Okay, this is a wireless Bluetooth connected scanner for your credit cards. And if you are accustomed to using Square, Square is nice and all. But the thing about Square is really fast. That, let's say I get my money like the next day if I wanted it. Okay, this you're paid out 4 times a month, so that's a little bit different. Other than that, though, it's well worth it because you actually get to sell in several locations at once. In other words, I can be at the event and still sell the same item online. And that's very powerful. Well worth throwing Square out the window. So Shopify POS. Now, let's say they didn't want either one. You can just cancel it out, cancel it out. Perfect. And trust me, everything in here is online. Now, the other advantages of using Shopify as your conduit is you get Shopify. And what's nice about this is it gives you such great statistics and tells you what people are looking at, and it allows you to package up your goods very quickly. So both Amazon and Shopify, if they bought it at either location, are really easy to print, pack, and ship your items. Now, if you were going with Etsy, there is a conduit for Etsy, but I think it's like $30 extra a month. I've not heard really good reviews. And when you're dealing with Etsy, and I don't want to talk smack about Etsy, but I will say there is something to consider. Etsy is like 20 to 30 cents per item. Okay? For jewelry, if you have like 100 things, that's going to add up as a monthly payment. That if you don't make a sale, you're still going to have to pay all 30 cents times 100. Okay? With Amazon Handmade, there is no fee for not selling. Shopify, there is, but it's the cost of the website. Now, you need a website, and that's your website. So you get a website, and you get a way of selling products at events and online. So there's a two for whack there. I think it's like $20 a month for Shopify. All right, so I hope that helps. There's no connection problem with this thing either. I can keep it on Mars or Jupiter and it still connects pretty good. The battery does tend to die sometimes, but you can plug it in at the event if you have a battery charger, which I should show you that thing. Wow. Yeah, hold on. I got something else to show you. Okay, this is my little buddy. This is a jump pack. Now, these are invaluable at events, I swear. If you were at an event with no power whatsoever, all you need is one of these things. Here's why. Ready? USB. That's right. So what you do, you charge this thing up before you go to the event, and it'll last 3 days of heavy use. Let's say charging your phone, charging your Shopify thing, charging your wife's phone, charging your kids' iPads. It does all that. So good times. Stanley Jump It. And it has a light. Cool. Alright, so I'm done with this silliness. I hope you like Shopify, Amazon, and have a good one.